Hello and welcome to Blockchain Silver, the place where we analyze what in the world is going on in crypto. Today we're going to talk about how Bitcoin is math-based and so therefore, so is the price. Warning, I'm not a financial advisor. This video is for fun and entertainment purposes only. It is best to do your own due diligence, form your own conclusions, and invest based on your opinion of the market. Cryptocurrency markets are highly speculative and may lose value. Be safe out there. So there's a lot of, I shouldn't say a lot, but there's talk that John McAfee says Bitcoin's going to $1 million. I don't know when, end of next year or something, or 2021. I've heard 200, 300,000. I've heard 500,000. And here's why I disagree with that. Here's why I think 100,000 is our next stop, and I think it's coming next year in 2020. And then I think that's going to be it for a while. Bitcoin itself, its code, its blocks, everything, the transactions, it's all math-based. So therefore, why wouldn't the price be math-based? There are some similar events with Bitcoin that keep happening over and over and over. And this doesn't happen just in Bitcoin. There is a thing called wave theory, Elliott wave. This happens, it's very common in financial markets. It's very common in all kinds of different markets, even where there's not so much buying and selling. It's really just exponential growth. This exponential growth is common in history. It happens in nature. We see it when you look at a bell chart of the population. It's exponential growth. A tree will grow its first year, whatever, a couple inches. Then its next year, maybe a couple of feet. Then it does a couple of feet year after year, and then it may have a 10-foot growth when it's 20 years old. That's all of that is exponential growth. The time amount is the same, but the rate of change is larger. And so with Bitcoin has these waves. And so here's why I don't think 200,000 or 300,000 or 500,000 or 1 million is coming next. I do think down the road those prices are coming, but I think that this right here is going to be our next pit stop. Bitcoin comes out 4, 5, 6 cents. Yahoo has 9 cents as the starting price. So it's kind of all over, but it's anywhere, you could say pretty safely, 5 to 9 cents. And where did it go to? $30. And what happened after that? It crashed down to $2.05. Then from here, all the sellers were gone. Now you got more buyers than sellers. Where does it go? $1,150. That was our next pit stop. Both of these 600x moves. Where does it go after that? $177. August of 2015. This hasn't happened yet, but this has happened twice. So, could this happen again? I don't know. We'll see. Let's look at a few more things. Now this chart, technically would have, this 550 should actually be about here. This should be about here. And then this should be about here because we're still finishing. These were all prices that were about right here. They would have just been like a wave 1 or a wave 3 on the way to the top. But just bear with me here. So again, Bitcoin starts at 5 cents, 6 cents, 9 cents, and goes to about 550. Then it came down slightly. Then it went to $30. Then after the 30, it came down to 205. Then the 205, Bitcoin went up to about 225. 230. Some exchanges even had 235. And then after that, which this would be about right here. Then it went to the 1150. Then it came down. Then the 177. So these three have happened. These two have happened. This one has not happened yet. So we came to the 19,470 in December of 2017. And so this would be about right here on the way. And so if we zoomed in on this and this, phase one would look something like this. Comes out at 5 cents. We go to about $5 or $6. It came down very quickly. I think it was about a week. And went back up $30. 600x. Then it was done. 6 months down to 205. We come up to $225. Have a correction. Then from there, 1150. 600x move from the beginning. 600x move from the beginning. So now, where we're in right now, $177, August of 2015. Oh yeah, and this here. So this was 6 months. This was about a year down, year across. And so this one here, 177. We go up to 19,470, a year down, probably another year across, and probably 5, 6, 7, maybe 8 months. This is pointing, based on fractal theory, this is pointing to about May, June, July timeframe of 2020. That's why I think this is what's coming next. I could always be wrong. Take everything I say with a grain of salt. This doesn't have to happen, but if we go back and we look at all the math, this is very simple math. This is what it's pointing to. So this here is what I believe, and it may only go to 100,000, it may only go to 101. These are just areas. There's some exchanges that had 20,000. I think I seen $32 on some exchanges here. There are some slight variations. These are just price areas, but Bitcoin is all math based. And so therefore I think that our next and final top is going to be a math based wave theory final top as well. Only time will tell what will happen. And so therefore, make sure that you do your own due diligence and invest wisely. Form your own opinions and come up with your own conclusions. But this is where I see it going. And so if you like the video, feel free to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I want to thank you for coming over to Blockchain Silver. And remember to stay safe out there.